Hi everyone. Well, I made it, and this is the church where Alfie and I got married over 52 years ago. I haven't been in the church since then, because we didn't live right by here, but I'm not far away now, so let's have a look inside. Haven't walked down this path since I was a 16-year-old bride. How about that then? On the 13th of November 1965. So this is the way that we walked in. It's a very old graveyard, churchyard, as you can see. And these, I guess, are people perhaps who were cremated and have got their urns buried here. Oh gosh, yes, I remember this well. Here, just here, I remember. Gosh. And this is the doors that I walked through in my voluminous wedding dress. Tripped over coming out. I don't think the doors are open, unfortunately. Pretty sure they won't be. No. What a shame. Yeah, I remember looking at these tombstones, you see? Back here. All those years ago. The same door. Same flagstones, same everything. That big old vault there, family vault. Let's have a look at these. It's very old. 1884, the first person. And then 1952, the second person. So, and here again, you've got two people buried there. Secluded, isn't it? Careful I don't walk over any graves. (1873), the first date on this one. Died in November, 8th of November 1873. Then somebody in 1930, and then somebody else. So there's three people in that one. And a husband and wife in this one. Gosh, they both died age 78. One in Reginald Horace Knight. Died December 8th, 1966, age 78, and his wife Charity, January the 1st, 1968, 2 years later, age 78. I think a lot of times that happens when a devoted couple. I think that it's possible to die from a broken heart. I wonder if these three graves are actually, because they're all together, I wonder if they're sort of the same family. And then we've got this big vault here. First person was born in 1811 and died in 1877, so 66. And then his wife, born in 1812, died in 1903. But there'll be more than two people in this one, I would think. Yeah, there is. Their daughter. And somebody else on the other side. Yeah. Big old grave. You can understand why people like to do graves, brass rubbings and such like, because in the churches, because it is interesting. Gosh, this is very old. So old, can't even see the date on that one. And to think, part of my history, mine and Alfie's, this is where we were married almost 53 years ago. And from that came out 3 children, 3 grandchildren. This is a lady who died and her sister. And this is the gentleman who died in 1909, his wife. Gosh, she outlived him by 12 years. No. Yeah, 12 years. His wife and their child, aged 5 months, and then their son, who lived to the ripe old age of 91. This grave's sunken. That's beautiful, considering how old it is as well. It's kept in very nice condition, that marble. It's beautiful. Sarah Teresa, who died in 1898. Her husband, who died 9 years later, and their daughter, who died 10 years later. So there's 3 of them in that grave. Over here. I hope you're finding this interesting. As I say, there's a squirrel up there. It is my history and the church is. And I've always been fascinated, really, in a way, with beautiful graveyards. Can't see any writing at all on that, it's so old. Similarly for this one. The church. Gosh, look at this one. That is some vault, isn't it? I can make out 1, 2, 3, 4 names on there. Don't know what's on that top stone. And this one. I wish you could have gone inside. Some of these headstones, they really were made to last. Lady who died in 1892. Her son, who died in 1895. And his wife. Oh gosh, who also died in 1895. You see, it does happen that grief, broken hearts, it's a fact of life. You're not going to be able to see, obviously, these windows. If it was night time and the lights are on, you would see that the stained glass is absolutely beautiful. There's another big tomb over there. I'm walking around because I'm being very careful because there's a lot of little stones. I don't know whether they're actually where the remains are. Some more big vaults. This is very old. But you can see that. Sacred to the memory of Mary, wife of Benjamin Steedman, late of Sharpmoor Farm in this parish, which is just down the road, or it would have been. It's just Sharpmoor Lane now. She departed this life on the 6th of October 1826, aged 68 years. Also Benjamin Steedman, who died in 1840. This one is propped up on house bricks for some reason. See, I live down that way now, quite a good way down that way, and Alfie used to live before we got married down there with his parents and his sisters and brothers, two younger brothers. See if I can get this church a bit better. It's so pretty, and at Christmas, and when the lights are on and the stained glass, and you've got all this, you know, the trees and the foliage, it is beautiful. Another very old vault here. Can't make out any names at all on that one. I'm going to indulge myself again and walk down this path to the door as I walked on that Saturday morning at 11 o'clock on my brother's arm, and he gave me away to Alfie. Actually, I gave myself away to Alfie very willingly. My beautiful husband. So this is the way we came, and as I say, I remember it very well now, very well indeed, and this is the first time I've walked down here since then. Not the first time I've been to church, but the first time I've been back here. And I don't think it'll be the last, because I would like to look inside those doors that I walked into as a virginal young bride and walked out a married woman on my husband's arm. I did post some pictures on YouTube somewhere. 1894. These people, a lot of them, died in their 60s. They didn't live until a very ripe old age, did they? Really, I guess that's the pastor's house or the vicar. So, yeah. I hope you've enjoyed the little tour. And it's a beautiful day just to wander around. It's breezy, but it's warm, and it's sunny, and it's lovely. Memories, 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 memories. Alfie. Right, so we'll head out then, folks. Actually, I think I'll just get a picture of the front of the church. I'll pause this a sec. You see the cross on the little steeple there. Now I'm just going to show you something. Alfie and I wanted to buy this house. It was this one with the car on the drive. Unfortunately, they dug up all the garden. I think it was this one. It might have been one a bit further down, but I think it was that one. And the gardens at the back are absolutely massive. And there's the church, right by the church. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 doors away from the church. 4 doors away from the church. And we wanted to buy that house. Had a long garden at the back, half of which would have been for the children to play, and half of which Alfie would have cultivated because he used to love gardening and growing stuff. But we were pipped to the post because it was such a bargain. Needed a lot doing to it, but we would have done it. See, here we are at the church again. It wouldn't have been far to come, would it? And we really wanted that house, and I don't think we'd ever have moved from there if we'd have had it, instead of having 2 or 3 house moves. But it was not to be. our lives have panned out in a certain way. Ours is not to reason why, and maybe, you know, next time round things will work out differently. Who knows? Right, I'm going to walk back through, and then I'm going to get back home after I've done a little bit of shopping. I hope you've enjoyed the tour here. It is very pretty. And as I say, if we'd have had that house, gosh, such a disappointment. Anyway, I'll speak to you all later. The video is quite long now, so I'll speak to you later. God bless, and I'm saying that from a churchyard, and I'll upload this video later on. Bye bye.